A rather quick review of Garen versus Fiora. I'm playing in a GM game. This is a GM Fiora. Played against her a couple times. Kind of always beat this guy, but whatever, man. It's all good. So this game, I think, or I don't think, I ran Sorcery Secondary, and I think it was a lot better versus Fiora because she's pretty fast with her Vital and her Qs and whatever. So having the extra MMS when you're trying to kill her is really, really, really good. So right here, I'm just trading with her. I'm playing safe now because I have a Vital right in front of her, right here. Yeah. I'm just playing safe because I know Fiora wants to go for a cheater. So I'm gonna let her do that. There's no really point. Not really any point in trying to contest this. So I'm gonna let it push into me. So she's gonna hard shove this next wave and then recall. She kind of messed up. I think it went too fast. My bad. But she kind of messed up right here because all of her minions are not even stacked up, and she's not level 3 yet. So I could trim out the wave a little bit and chunk her out at the same time. So now she can still go for an early recall, but she needs to wait for the next wave to come in. But she's gonna push it out anyways. So she's going for a ward instead of a recall, which is fine. I'm down a lot of CS because I'm not really focusing, but this is fine. I took a really good trade with her early on. When you're first starting to trade with a Fiora, it's really good to test her reactions and see if she's gonna W your Q. So right here, I'm gonna see if she could react in time. She can't because she's an animation for an auto attack, so she's not really focusing on reacting. So I get a QE off, and she W's one of my spins, or whatever. So right here, she's gonna recall, and she wants to either TP back and fight me in the wave, or let me crash into her, but then she decides to just stay in lane. I think this is a mistake by her because of a wave slow pushing. So I'm gonna wait for the next wave to come in, and then I'm gonna crash it. And then she can't do anything to stop it, but she has TP advantage. So generally she would want to recall here, TP back, and then find me in the wave because she's stronger than me with an item advantage. But she tries to ego it, and then I punish her. So right here, I know she's weak because she's like 600 HP. I'm 700, and I have ignite, so I could go for a kill here if she messes up. And I'm also trying to bait her because most Fioras know that Fiora beats Garen early on. So I'm trying to bait her to see if she's gonna fight me because I have a big wave here. Not a big wave, but I have a rather large wave, and then I can get a solo kill off because these minions are gonna do more damage than her true damage passive. So here I'm trying to bait her in. Yep, just like that, she dies. So I was just trying to bait her in because I had a feeling she might not respect the mini advantage because of the way she played the lane early on. I feel like she's kind of trolling this game because of the way she didn't recall. So I'm like, okay, maybe she won't pay attention to the minion wave. So even though she Qs my W, because I have, what, 5 minions compared to her 3, I'm going to win the trade. And I'm killing her minions too. So I just killed all of her minions, and I still have 6 or 5 minions hitting her. And then right here, I think she realizes that she's going to lose the trade because of the minions. But I have a vital right here, so I feel like she might go for the Q on the vital. So I'm going to try to bait her into my minion wave. Yep, she does it. Auto attack ignite. And then right here, I'm going to flash away because I know ignite kills her. 130 damage. She's at 158. And then I have minions already targeting her. So if I just flash right here, I'll live. Yep. And then she could flash forward, but she doesn't have Q off CD, so then she just dies if she flashes. And then the minions plus ignite. Solo kill. And then right here, I know it's an early solo kill, so it's not really that good because she could TP back and then get a freeze off. But I know my Kha'Zix is top side, so I'm pinging my Kha'Zix to help me push in. But then Udyr is here too, so it gets kind of dicey. We end up killing Udyr, but Fiora gets a kill, and then she misses like 3 minions top lane. So basically, the first blood that I got is kind of like negated. Because after the wave, she's gonna catch. She'll be down like 100 gold. Yeah, so she's like down 200. It's like whatever. But now I have the most OP item in the game. I have Bramble Vest, so now she can't lane against me. So I'm going back to lane. I know she's low on resources, low on HP and mana, and she just got a kill and a big wave on a tower. So I know she wants to recall. She has 657 gold, which is enough for like a longsword or like another D blade or whatever, or like pots at least, because she's half HP and staying half HP against a Garen is really risky because my RA ignite is like half HP always. So I know she wants to recall here, so I'm just gonna freeze it, but I'm also gonna stop her back so that she loses more on the freeze. So she has to stay in the lane. It's really good for me because she's half HP. So now I'm gonna hold this here, hold this freeze, because once I get 6, she cannot stand up, or should not stay in lane. I mean, yeah. So Fiora cannot do anything right now. She's half HP. Bramble Vest. So now she's just gonna recall and have a really good freeze. So she loses out on this one wave. And then, yeah, she loses out on one wave. This is pretty good early game. Decent amount of EXP and gold. Like half a kill. I end up breaking the freeze because she has Phage. And Garen still kind of loses to Fiora if Fiora plays it well. So I'm not going to int over the freeze. I'm just going to let her break it. I already denied one wave and a decent amount of EXP. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because not too much going on. So I get a gank, but doesn't turn out to be anything. But I'm still going to hold this wave in front of my tower because then it puts Fiora in an awkward position. It's just about applying pressure on your laner. Because sure, I could like push it out, but she'll feel a lot safer. And then just having the threat of a possibility of another gank is really scary for her, especially because she has no flash. But yeah, I get that gank just because I held the wave in front of my tower. Like, sure, I could E the wave right here, but then the wave would be pushing into her. And then Kha'Zix doesn't have an angle. So I'm going to hold the wave in front of my tower. And then now Kha'Zix has a perfect opportunity to come because she wants to crash the wave so she doesn't freeze. Then right when she tries to contest the wave, we have fighter. So that's like one benefit of pulling the wave closer to your tower and forcing a freeze. You have pressure from your jungle. Now Fiora kind of has it back, or else she could get dove. I'm surprised she stayed. Right here I'm trying to look for a solo kill, but it's really hard because then she could just she could W my QR, then I might die on her tower. So right here, I'm just gonna keep her on her tower. I'm staying up for the plate. Yep. And now I'm looking for a solo kill. She's low on resources. What I just did right there is, I'm not sure what the right term would be, but I call it pulling the wave. So I know she wants to recall here, and then if they're recalling, what you can do is pull the wave. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drag the minions up to this top bush so that the wave is positioned in front of her tower instead of in the middle of the wave, so that by the time the next wave comes in, it'll combine with this wave, and then it'll slow push into me, and then I could force another freeze. Because if I don't do this, then the wave will meet in the middle, and then she could recall for free. And then this puts pressure on her, because then she knows that if the wave is right here, then it'll slow push into me. And then by the time she gets back, I have a freeze, and she can't really do anything because causes kick path up again. So yeah, I'm just applying pressure through wave manipulation. But I'm also being careful of Kha'Zix, or not Kha'Zix, of Udyr, because he just respawned. So like, I could have contested these minions, but I know that Udyr just spawned from dying bot lane, and he might be coming top. So I'm going to do the safe play, which is taking the top grab. And I know I could do this because Fiora has no wave clear, like her items. And it's a cannon mini wave, so by the time I finish crab, I'll be back and I won't miss anything. Like I'm doing crab right now, and then I miss, what, 1 CS? Perfectly fine with me. I'll take that. So right here, instead of freezing, I'm shoving out the wave. The reason why is because I know she wants to recall. And then I want to base myself too. I have 2,000 gold. So I'll just shove out the wave I just E'd. And I'll shove out this wave. And then I'll be in a good position to get boots and a whip. So recalling here is good. But I'm also keeping track of Fiora TP timer. And now she has TP up. And then I also know that we're making a play bot lane with Salas and Kha'Zix. So there's a possibility that Fiora wants to TP down. Fiora wants to TP down onto the play and turn it around. And then if I'm recalling when she's TPing and I'm in base, I won't have any time to punish her. So I can't take plates or I can't take a wave. So I'm just going to stagger my recall. So I end up canceling it because first off, we don't know where Udyr is. So I'm afraid that Udyr might be bot side, and then they might turn it around with Fiora TP. So I'm just gonna stay in lane in case Fiora TPs. And it's not that bad because if you don't if you like don't mess up a trade really badly, then she can't really kill you with Bramble Vest. So because I stayed on the map, I could help Silas right here. And I end up getting a kill. So I just run down. It's pretty free. But playing Ignite top lane, you have to be aware of TP and the timers that they have. And if the enemy laner has the opportunity to TP, then you should be able to punish, or you want to be in a position to punish by taking the wave and the plate and then the next wave. So right here, I'm down on items, right? I'm up in gold, but I have 3,000 gold in my inventory. I'm down a whip and a cloth armor. So my job here is just to look for a recall. I'm gonna take the wave. But I know she has TP and then we're posturing on Drake. So I want to make sure I'm still in lane to punish her in case she wants a TP. But yeah, as you can see, I lose trades because I'm down to item. I also don't have ult, so I don't really want to fight her. So I know a play is happening bot side. So I'm going to stay in lane, not going to recall, even though there's a really good time to recall. Because I just clear the wave. And I'm sitting on 3k gold. I'm still going to stay in lane in case Fiora decides to TP bot lane, so I can punish her. And then she ends up TPing. So I gotta take this wave. And then I gotta take the plate. Yeah, Fiora gets a shutdown, but I get, I think, 2 plates. And then 2 waves. So now I'm 1k gold up. And it's only 13 minutes, so I'm in a really good position to carry the game. Yeah, that's about it. This replay is mainly showing like a kill opportunity early game, and then showing how you want to punish enemy laner TP and being aware of TP timers. But yeah, I hope you learned a thing or two and collecting your games.